The sun streamed into Bella's room, casting a warm glow over the colorful, mysterious toolbox that had changed their lives the day before. Nate, eager to explore further, sat cross-legged on the floor, while Bella leaned in close, her eyes wide with anticipation. "Grandpa always said there was more to his stories than just words," Nate whispered. He reached into the toolbox and pulled out a dusty, leather-bound scroll. As he unrolled it, the parchment shimmered, revealing a surface that shifted like liquid starlight. It was a map, though it showed no land they recognized. "Look, Nate," Bella pointed. "It's blank." "Wait," Nate said, his brow furrowing as he studied the empty page. "The tattoo on my wrist, it's pulsing." He looked at his master explorer mark, then back at the map. "I wonder, if a question makes the magic work, what happens if we ask one?" Bella didn't hesitate. She looked at the map and asked, "Map, map, where does chocolate come from?" The effect was instantaneous. The empty parchment rippled, and golden lines began to trace themselves across the surface. Within seconds, a glowing, intricate symbol of a cacao pod appeared. As Bella reached out and touched the pulsing symbol, the map transformed, displaying a shimmering, swirling keyhole right in the center of the drawing. "Bella, touch the keyhole," Nate urged. As soon as her small finger brushed the light, a brilliant vortex of color pulled them forward. In a heartbeat, the comfort of their bedroom vanished, replaced by the humid, sweet-scented air of an ancient rainforest. Towering trees shaded them from a bright golden sun, and in the distance they could hear the faint rhythmic sound of Aztec drums. We're not in Dream Island anymore," Nate breathed, adjusting his glasses. From behind a giant fern-like leaf, a tiny, curious face peeked out. It was a small axolotl, his skin a soft, pearlescent pink, with delicate feathery gills that twitched in the breeze. He looked lonely, yet hopeful. "Hello?" Bella whispered. The creature swam through the air, as if the forest were made of water, and landed softly on a rock in front of them. "I'm Axo," he chirped, his voice sounding like tiny bells. "I've been waiting for friends. Are you here for the chocolate?" "Yes," Bella exclaimed. "We want to learn all about where chocolate comes from." "Follow me," Axo urged, leading them through the dense jungle. They passed towering trees adorned with colorful vines, finally arriving at a vibrant clearing where the sound of laughter and music filled the air. Before them lay a bustling Aztec festival, filled with people adorned in colorful garments, gathered around large fire-lit cauldrons. In the center of the festivities, a grand table was set, overflowing with fruits, flowers, and an array of cacao drinks. Nate and Bella's eyes widened in amazement at the lively scene. "This is incredible!" Nate exclaimed. They watched as a tall Aztec leader, with a feathered headdress and a dignified presence, welcomed the guests. With a confident smile, he began to explain to the crowd how the chocolate drink was made. "Gather around, everyone," the leader proclaimed, raising a cacao pod high in his hand. "Today, we celebrate the sacred cacao. We harvest these pods from the trees, and inside are the precious beans, transformative treasures gifted to us by the gods." Bella and Nate stepped closer, captivated by the explanation. "The journey begins with harvesting the cacao pods," the leader continued. "We then open them to extract the beans and let them ferment in the sun. After that, we roast them until they are fragrant and dark. Finally, we grind the roasted beans into a paste, mixing them with water, spices, and sometimes honey, to create our delicious drink, a symbol of prosperity and unity. "And that's how you make chocolate drinks?" Bella asked, her eyes wide with wonder. "Indeed. Here, it is cherished for its rich flavor and energizing properties," the leader replied, inviting them forward. "Let me show you." A crew of joyful women poured the thick, frothy chocolate drink from ornate jars into small cups, each rich, dark mixture topped with foam. They handed the cups to Bella, Nate, and Axo, who all took eager sips. "This is amazing!" Nate exclaimed, savoring the complex flavors of the drink. As the music played and laughter rang around them, Bella, Nate, and Axo joined the festivities. They danced with joyful Aztec children, enjoying their magical moment together. But as the sun began to set, a soft glow emanated from Nate's wrist. "Oh no, it's time for us to go back home," Nate said reluctantly. Axo looked up and nodded. "You should head back before it gets too dark, but you are always welcome here." Gripping the magical map tightly, Nate and Bella placed their hands over the cacao pod symbol one last time. With a united shout of "Let's go!" they disappeared into another swirl of light. When the light faded, they found themselves back in Bella's cozy bedroom, the familiar surroundings instantly bringing them comfort. "Wow, we made it back," Nate exclaimed, looking around with a smile. But Bella glanced down and gasped with delight. "Axo, you're still here!" The little axolotl peeked out from beneath the folds of her blanket, his eyes sparkling with mischief. Just then, their parents opened the door, concern etched on their faces. "Nate, Bella, are you two okay? We heard noises coming from in here," their mother said gently. The children quickly sprang into action, trying to hide Axo. "We're fine, just playing with our toys," Nate replied, stifling a giggle while throwing a glance at Bella. Their father smiled and turned down the lamp. "Well, it's getting late. Sleep tight, you two." As their parents left, Bella giggled. Under the heavy blanket, Axo snuggled close, a tiny tail poking out for everyone to see. With chocolate on their minds and exciting tales of Aztec feasting to share, the trio settled in for the night, knowing there would be more magical adventures to come.